welcome back everyone, welcome back to another week, another edition of the Tenacious Turtle Tussle number 29. Of course, your side VIP, with me and joined by these amazing players, by the people in the chat, by my plushies as well. Welcome one and all to a very special edition of the Tenacious Turtle Tussle. Welcome to the TLMC edition. Again, we're going to be featuring a different format entirely here as we do open up with a different format with no vetoes. No vetoes here. We have the starting map already chosen, and it is loser's pick from here on forward, jumping into our first series of the broadcast and spawning in the top left hand corner. Top left hand corner of Percival, we have our pink Protoss player. We have a pink Protoss from South Korea. It is Ateshi. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Terran player, the red Terran. It is Percival. Here we go. I do apologize for the delayed start. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a lobby when it came to our first match, but we have found our at least next series, and we're jumping in mid-series. Game 1 did go the way of Percival. Now we are jumping into game number 2. If you're in the chat, predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our best of 3. And again, we're able to feature some of the otherwise unfeatured maps in the map pool. Unfortunately, because we missed out on game 1, we missed out on Tokamak. I believe that's the only map that I haven't casted yet. And I may never be able to cast on that map, so bit of a feels bad, man. But hopefully we're able to get into some Tokamak action later on in the broadcast. The fingers crossed, as now we are going to be jumping in. So far so good. And again, the purpose of this event is to feature the new TLMC maps. The reasoning for this, of course, is the Team Liquid map contest. Voting is now open, and voting is closing on Sunday. Voting is closing at the end of the week, so we are here to feature these new maps while we can, to ideally inform the people when it comes to what maps they enjoy, what maps they want, and what maps to vote for in the upcoming TLMC. Oh boy, here we go. Otherwise, game predictions, they must have closed by now. I didn't intentionally put it in round 1. Yeah, feels bad, man. Feels bad. Oh, no. Maybe next time. Maybe next time we'll be able to feature some Tokamak. Maybe next time. Oh, true. Yo, shout out to Patches. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. As it is now open. Meanwhile, coming into this, we do have our standard openers. Also, welcome one all to Percival. Percival is a map that we have casted many times on the channel already. We have a gold base on the right hand side. We have this alley of speed zones, and we have a healing pad here on the right hand side as well. So plenty of features here. Fun fact, by the way, despite having the healing pad, we have never seen the healing pad actually in action. We've had a lot of aggressive and even macro games on this map, and players have not touched the pad, most likely because they're unaware of it. I'll be honest, I don't think the players are fully aware of the features of the map. We have seen the goal base come into play. I'm reminded of Cristiano versus Björn over the weekend in Sparkling Tuna Cup, but have yet to really see that healing pad. There are some air blockers, bear that in mind. There's some air blockers on top of it to make sure that units like Oracle or just air units in general cannot make use of the pad itself, which I do think is a good addition. I do think that could negatively impact certain matchups, especially ZVP and Stargate openers would be incredibly powerful if the Oracle can just back off and heal up. But for the time being, we're settling into our opener. So far, nothing too crazy. Getting to our 1-1-1 back at home. We did have a scout from Percival here, trying to get a read on the tech of choice. It is going to be a Twilight Council opener out of Ateshi, and we'll see how our players do play this out. Twilight Council blink. Hellion moves out. Yo, shout out to the turtle. Shout out to that turtle. I saw Jimmy use it once to heal a probe. Game changer. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. Crazy, Bobby. Crazy. As she does take the third. Taking his third base behind this, so just 2 gate blink into a third. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit surprised here. Did I say 2 gate blink? Really, 1 gate blink into a third base. Very greedy build here by Ateshi. Ateshi is usually known for aggression, usually known for all in, so I'm a little bit surprised to see the polar opposite of him going for hyper greed, but we'll see if he can keep up. As here comes the first drop across the map from Percival. Ateshi back home has built up towards 4 stalkers so far. Blink is about to finish up just in time for the drop. As Percival does make his way in. So far, does drop off. does scout the tech, is aware, stalkers, they can respond in time. Ooh, they avoid the Widowmine, not bad. Widowmine is avoided, medevac goes down, and with that, Ateshi should be able to hold on without losing too much here. Workers are going to be focused down, and with that 1, 2, up to 4 probes do fall, so some okay damage towards the end. We get a full scout. Unfortunately, the medevac didn't survive. Medevac did not survive. Medevac was hunted down. With that, Ateshi does defend well. Likewise hunts down another Widowmine, and Ateshi holds. Ateshi does hold on. Back across the map, we have Percival still settling in, getting to his own upgrades, back extra racks on the way, getting to our 3, eventually 5 rack setup, building up towards a longer game state. Now, I didn't really get to talk much about the map itself. The map is pretty straightforward when it comes to its main attack path. Likewise, short rush distance by air, short rush distance by ground as well. We do typically favor aggression here. Oh my god, Ateshi, up! No shot! He misses! No, okay, does try to pivot back around, but no, he barely does miss the Raven. Raven does survive. Going to be spotted here by the probe and by the pylon, thankfully. Ateshi does notice, but a little too late. The Raven will get past. Ateshi forced to recall back home. Alas, doesn't quite catch that Raven. He was so close. I know. He was so close, man. Raven dips in. Going for the sentry. Ooh, does get it. Nice pickup. Sentry goes down. Ateshi's still back at home defending instead of being active on the map containing his opponent, as Percival is building up. The Raven will keep Ateshi busy. Does keep him busy back at home. Meanwhile, we should be building up towards that Sim timing. Stim is halfway done alongside combat shields. Percival, he will soon move out. Ateshi is at least aware, did have the spotter adept. Likewise, observers coming in. Trying to get eyes on the main army. Ateshi looking for that Raven, didn't quite find it. Didn't quite lock it down. But does spot the move out. That's up to Ateshi here to try to slow down this army. Charge is almost done. No forge. No +1. No +1 for Ateshi. Peeking away at the Marines. Does pick away at them, but again, doesn't really bring any down. I think that's 1 Marine falling. And the boys are being pulled. the boys are being pulled. Percival, it's all or nothing here. He's going for the 2 base all in. He is committed. Raven meets up with the main army. We have that missile available, the anti-armor missile. Going for the main force. Oh, gets a missile off. Missile does pop off. Likewise, third base is going to be forfeit, but it's not about the third, it's about the natural. Colossus is on the way, just in time. And Colossus has arrived. Likewise, Ateshi moving in. Catching out some of the SCVs. Oh, we saved them! Despite the force fields, Percival, yo, he saves his boys. Let's go. I mean, he cares about his workers back. Oh my god. Tanks are moving in. Laying siege 1 the natural. Ateshi being forced further and further back here. He has to engage while pushing into 3 tanks. Oh my god. It's going to be brutal. Yeah, Percival, he has locked down this position. A 4th, a 5th tank has arrived. And Ateshi cannot stop this. He can try to hold on to the ramp at least. The tanks are moving in. The bay goes down. Ateshi's trying to catch reinforcements. Trying to collapse in, and we'll get a couple of Marines. A couple of Marines go down. But liberation has arrived. And Percival, he's here. He's here to give freedom to Ateshi. Oh my god. Oh! Raven takes a couple of hits. Percival, he will break through. Missile goes off, does connect. Second Colossus has arrived, true. Up to 2 Colossus, but the Stalkers, they just cannot touch this army. They cannot get close. Tanks now within range of the gateways. We try to collapse in, as Zealots just get annihilated. And Percival, he has done it. He ignores the main, just goes straight for the third instead. Secures the kill. Tanks are exposed, and Zealots, they can get on top of the tanks. They can try to at least. But the target firing on the Colossus is brutal. Both Colossus go down. And GG, well played, gets called. Percival, he will take the series at 2-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Percival, he will claim the series, will advance on into the next round. And the question becomes, who is waiting for him in the quarterfinals. We're here to find out. Exclamation mark be in the chat to have a look at the bracket yourselves as we head on over here and catch up on the bracket again. Do apologize for the delayed start, but now the bracket is underway. We do have our first round somewhat wrapping up, and now we're getting into round number 2. We have our quarterfinals. We have Solar. Solar is the #1 seed of the tournament, is waiting in those upper matches, waiting for the winner of Shameless and Greenert. We have Jumi. Jumi's up against Percival in the next round. We have Byun. Byun, of course, is waiting for his next opponent, either Nickracked or Mute. And we have Geralt versus Rebellion in the lower quarterfinals. The quarterfinals is getting underway. Still waiting for a couple of round 16 matches. Here we go.